Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Airsoft, this is not real. Just to give you a update on what's going on in this video, basically what I'm going to do is the same thing I've just done in the previous videos, if you haven't seen them, with the Rattler and the HK416. You can see the HK416 right here. This is my Staccato C2. Again, this has been upgraded by Axios Customs, and it has got a top slide that's been Cerakoted by West Laser, and I love this pistol. I love it when I've had it in the US, a non-upgraded one, and now this one's kind of taken to the next level. If you want to watch the video of me adding these attachments to it as well, that is on the channel, so go and check that out. But in this video, what I'm going to do is basically just chrono it. I'm not sure if he's set the hop up on this since he actually upgraded it, etc. But I know that it's got a new hot bucking in it. I think it's got a new barrel in it as well. So I'm excited to see how this is performing. With this, it won't actually have an MPAS in it, I don't believe. I don't think you can put an MPAS in these. I may be wrong, but I don't think you'd have put an MPAS in it. But this shouldn't be firing too hot. This is a gas blowback pistol. In terms of the testing today, I've got an Ace Tech chronograph, which I'm going to use. I don't have a tracer on here with a built-in chrono like in the other videos. But I do have an Ace Tech here, which we're going to use just to test it and see what it's firing at, see what the consistency is like. I've got green gas from Puff Dino and Rebel Precision 0.25 gram tracer BBs. There's no tracer on this, but I'm just going to use the same BBs I've been using for continuity. This is also a KWA speed loader. This feels really well built. I don't know if it just needs to be worn in a little bit, but half the time when I'm pressing the actual plunger on it, it's not putting BBs through it. So I don't know if this is one that I would highly recommend yet. Maybe something I fall in love with as it kind of wears in and starts working really well. But everything on the outside is great. The build quality is great. It's just for some reason on some of those BBs, it's not fully pushing them through. But that's not a big deal. I've got the stock magazine, which I'm going to be using just to test this out. Obviously, I've mentioned the upgrades that's going to have happened in here. But this is basically just to kind of get a general feel for how it's performing. Then in a future video, what I'm going to do is sight in this green dot sight that I've got on here, because I need to make sure that it's working at a certain distance and that it's kind of on the right target. So I'll be doing that in a future video. I've got a BB tent here, so I don't need to really worry too much about where the green dot is. If I aim it, I know from muscle memory it's going to go in there, so I'm not too worried about that. So I've actually got one in the chamber because I did test fire this a little bit earlier. These mags are very, very easy to reload. You basically just pull the plunger down, fill this up with BBs. You see there, some of the ones I'm pushing aren't going through. And then I'm just going to make sure this has got enough gas in it. Gas fill valve on here is on the bottom. They are really nicely, they really feel really well built. As I've said, because I have one of these pistols in the US, I've just had very, very good experience with them. How they fire, how they perform, consistency, everything. I really, really love them. One thing I did realize though is I brought my battle belt over from the US to use, and my standard pistols that I will run is a Glock, and this is a 9mm magazine for a pistol holster, and it works, i.e. it fits in there, but this thing's going to pop out super easy, and it is one of those short little pistol mag pouches. I think this is trying to think what is an S-Tac Kiwi, I think maybe is the actual mag. But my issue that I'm now going to have is that these, because they're high kappa mags, they're a bit longer and they have this kind of angle at the top here, which I think for the Kydex insert in here just allows it to push out too easily. So I actually just went online to see if I could find another pistol pouch, because that is going to be an issue. One that I didn't think about before, because I actually haven't run this with this battle belt in my US setup before. I've only been running my Glock 45 recently, and that wasn't an issue. So it fits, it's just not going to be held in tight enough. Maybe I could put some tape in there or something just for a bit of more, grip on these, but yeah, that could be an issue. So I'm trying to sort that out right now. But that's not going to be what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about this, where I've just got gas. I just gassed this, so I don't know why I'm redoing this. Okay, I've got gas in there. I'm going to put this on Always wear your eye protection. And then I've already got one in the chamber on this. So I will show you guys quickly how this thing performs. You can just see how snappy this thing is. It's just such a nice, it's just a really, really nice action. The trigger's like no give on it. And then it's got this very definitive break. Resets there. It's just super fun to shoot this thing. Okay, so let's test it properly. Safety on. Let's test it properly on the Chrono. As I said, these are 0.25 gram BBs. So you can see here I've got 0.25 gram BBs on the setup. And so I'm just going to give it a safety off. So that's 257, 252, 259, 255, 254. Oh, we had a BB there that... Okay, one dropped out of the actual chamber there. So I think there's enough hop up on it. 256, 255. I mean, the consistency on this is nuts. That's been between 254 and 256, I think. Like that's... Sorry, 252 was the lowest, and then 257 is the highest, which is pretty mental. So let's just keep going. 256, 254. Oh, and then again we had that where that hop just didn't hold it in place. So I need to watch that and maybe turn a bit of hop on. 254, 252, 252, 251, 249. Yeah, I mean, you can tell here that it's just such a... And then I got my slide lock. And yeah, I love this thing. Anyway, so that you can see the consistency is super tight. The only thing I think I might need to do is just put a little bit of hop on there, because it's probably just that the hop rubber's not bedded in properly. And as it's starting to bed in, there's just a bit of a gap there, so that like if it's not, you know, if it pushes slightly too far forward as it's getting picked up by the nozzle and the slide, then it might just be like a little bit loose, where if I'm shaking it or if I'm moving it, then it's just able to drop out. Probably won't do it 90% of the time, but it is worth just maybe turning a little bit of hop on there and just kind of like making sure that doesn't happen. But guys, I mean, I love this thing. It's definitely my favorite pistol right now. So if you guys are thinking about, there are some different variants out there. This is the 6mm Pro Shop, or the, I think it's the Action Army Armament, which is the kind of manufacturers of this, and I would definitely recommend that one. I don't know about the others, but this is their C2 like compact version. There's a P, there's a couple of others. So anything which has these internals in it, especially if it's been upgraded, I think they're phenomenal. So yeah, if you want to know about the attachments, as I said, look in the other video. This has just been a quick one just to give you guys an idea of performance and reliability. I'll be doing the tuning video of just like getting it up to the right FPS and getting the sight in. And as I said in earlier videos, tonight I'm actually going to AGL Airsoft, which is going to be, I hope, really fun, because it's got an indoor like range. So I'm going to go there with a friend. We're going to mess around. Hopefully I'll get some good content for you guys there so you can have a look. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know any questions you got down below in the comments, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.